morning, calendar number 18, and I'm going to do some seeding and some replanting. Then I'm going up there and I'm going to sort out watering some of my bonsais. Billy's just done a good watering of the carport. I'll show you around at the moment, see how the trees are growing, and I'll show you what plants I'm going to be putting in, because I got a cracking Acer yesterday for a good price. So we'll have a look at that and see what you think. So before I plant that, I'll show you what I'm doing. I've just found this little, I think it's an Oster, little one, tiny little thing. I'm going to put it into this pot here. I'm going to do that, and if you have a look here, I've got 3 big orange pips, so I'm going to plant them as well. But first of all, I've got to drag in this extension, because when I go away, sometimes something might knock off the power because I've got that many things on it and the fridge is on it. So what I do, I put it on the house one then for the fridge, and I don't end up with losing all the food. So I'll just drag that in like that. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. There it is. Coming, coming, coming. It's no use putting it on hyperlapse, it wouldn't be long. Wouldn't last very long at all. There you go. Sorted. That can go back up to the shed. All reeled in. Right, this is the little Oster. Bit stringy crap. Stringy, stringy. Where's this filled? This is, when you've got stringy stuff like this, shake it about like that. And then you can put it in with your compost. Now then. I won't cut any roots off this, you don't need to. It was in a crappy pot before. Could have stayed in there, but crappy pot. And like I said, what I want to do is I want to tidy the garden up. Blow that off. There you go. Now then, slight bit of gravel on top of that. You know, the fine stuff that I told you about. Job done. Right. Take that up there in the shade and see how it goes on. Hopefully it goes alright. Quite wet that soil, but I'll give it a little bit of water afterwards. And again, what I'll do, I'll use the same type of pot which I've got here. Got a crack in it, but it's alright, it's not bad at all, that. Yeah, that'll do. Put a bit of gravel in the bottom of this. Actually, I'll put that in. That's better. Yeah. Yeah, that'll do. That's good. Right, there's a 3. Sun's come back out. Thank God for that. Do you know, just before there was an absolute freezing cold wind. I couldn't believe how cold it was. As soon as you come over to this east coast, when there's an east wind, it's just so cold, it's ridiculous. And it never seems to let up at all. There you go, parrot's off again. What?
This tap's dripping, so the sink's nearly full, so you wait.
Why is it dripping?
I don't know, it's here. It's coming, it's dripping there, so it's somewhere there.
All right, I'll have a look after.
Yeah, well,
He said the tap's dripping, so I better sort that out. Otherwise, I'm going to be wasting water. There you go. Press that down. Where's my press? My press. I've got a nice round press here. There you go. Bit of gravel on top of that. mark it up as orange, and away we go. I'll try growing these on a little shelf up there and see how we get on in the sun. In fact, I might put that hosta in the sun up there. Shouldn't do any harm. So I'll mark that up, I'll put orange on it. See, the orange ones I just use for orange. Don't mark them up. Right, I'll take that up there. And we'll see how we get on. Right, time to cut the lawn again. Look at the size of these Cardoons now. Told you they get massive. Beautiful, beautiful plants. Oh, look at all that nettles. You know what you can do with nettles? If you've got arthritis in your fingers or toes, you batter that area where you've got arthritis with nettles. It stings a lot, but you keep on doing it till you can't stand it anymore, and it cures your arthritis. And it works. I've done it with loads of people. Billy's due for a finger. She's having trouble with a finger now, so I'll do that for her, and then we'll get on with it. In the meantime, I've got to spread all that stuff there down this area here, then I'll get the lawnmower out and cut it all. Right, this leaf here is encroaching on this echium, so that's got to come out. So that'll do. Right, I'll get on with that in hyperlapse. Well, there's a good job done. Shredded all this stuff that we've cut, and also I've repaired a patch here, but I need some grass seed really. And there, where the badgers have been digging, pain in the arse. Apart from that, pretty good job. Only had to take one leaf off the Cardoons. So it's looking good. Echium's doing very well. In fact, I think, oh no, 2 leaves, because I took a leaf from there, didn't I? Let's see what happens with that. I found an echium at the front as well, still alive, so, but it's only very small. Don't know whether it'll do anything. Anyway, onwards. Right. Got my brew, got my tree. There you go. Gonna plant that now in that silver thing there, and I'll put it on hyperlapse. Well, got my brew. Turn it a bit that way, I think. Oh yes. No, you can't see me footballs, can you? Right, I've planted the plant, as you can see. I'll zip it up a bit. There you go. It's nice, that. And look what was in with it. Let's have a look. A conker. Horse chestnut. I'm going to bonsai that. And that was in the plant. So, that's a bit of good news. And also, I've got a lot of bark here. Oh, where's my I had a presser to press down this, so I'll go and get it. Shouldn't be a sec. Oh, it's here. I knew I'd brought it. Hidden by my feet. There you go. Yeah. Keep that pressed down. You're doing a good job, that. Skimming it out, you see there. Right, just got a delivery, just as I'm sat here. Over the weekend, when I went down to the river, you'd have laughed, I was going down this, well, slippy hill really, of dried soil. But what happened was, I stood on just a rounded twig, and the rounded twig was like a bloody roller skate, and I shot off like a bullet. My arm caught inside the tree like that, and this shoulder hit the ground so hard, and it's in agony. So I have to be dead careful with it until it gets better. But it's just part of life, I suppose, accidents.
So you haven't been over to Leslie's yet, no? What's that?
Delivery.
Iron tablets.
Yeah.
Don't forget you haven't been over to Fingers.
Yeah.
Why has it got loads of dead parts?
See, she hasn't. See, she's moaning. I haven't even started
I'm
yet.
not moaning, I said chop them.
She's like bleeding Adolf Hitler. Right. I've also brought me snips to kill all the dead parts, what she's on about. But she don't give you a chance to get things done. I think that might just need a bit more of this bark. This is lizard bark, it's brilliant stuff. It's not cheap, but it looks great on some plants. I wouldn't use it outside because eventually it's going to rot pretty quick. But inside it's great. I've got to go up each trunk now and see where the dead parts are. That seems to be dead at that point. That's what I'll do first, then I'll have a look at, well, that's in the way, that one, I think. Yeah, that's got to come out. It's got to come out altogether, that. It was crossing over into the other one, you see. It's a bit too bushy at the moment. Oh, I don't want that. Mind you. But take that off, a lot of foliage goes. So let's have a look at that. How can I do that? I'm going to have to look at this plant bit by bit. Let's get this thing off for a start. This sticker. They like the big stickers, don't they? Good size, that. It's called Acer Pal Pixie. Palliatum Pixie. Right, let's have a look at that. That part can come out. There's a piece there that can come out. You've got to be careful because they're very brittle at this time, the leaves. Load of little ones to come off. Got to make it look neat. Right, that can come out of there. I don't know what to do with this yet. I'll leave it for now. Bit by bit I'll look at it and see what I can take off. There's a bit to come off. That looks like it can come off. And that. And that. Because that was dead. Now this, if it was facing outwards, would be nice.
There's a tree, I'm planting it now.
Right. Are you digging up the other one?
I've already done it, so you better hurry up and get it.
Oh, okay.
Because it's there, really.
Right, okay. Right, I think I'll leave that for now. What she's done, she's dug up another plant and she said I can make a bonsai out of it. And we bought another one yesterday. She wants that for filling up a gap. So I'll leave her to that, I think. Oh yeah, that can come off. Yeah, I think I'll leave all that for now. Let that grow through this yucca. Yeah, okie dokie. I think that'll be it for now. There you go. That's what it looks like from that angle. Just got to water it in now. See how we get on with that. Plant that belly's dug up. Look at that. Beauty. I'll find a pot for that size. Then I'll cut it right back. Can't leave all that on. It's too tall and I want some new growth. Because it's a bit gangly otherwise. Right. I've got a good pot. A nice flat pot. There you go, look at that. I need to cut a piece of this. There you go. That should be enough. Now that there, with some gravel, bit of gravel now to hold down that so it don't block the hole. There you go. I think I'll get my akadama out now. Right, what I need to do now is my claw. The claw. Then you stroke all this stuff out. There's only one root. Oh no, maybe. Oh yeah, just one root damage really from digging it up, which is nothing. Right. Right, now then, if I go that in centre, just needs a bit of root cutting off. That much. Have a look. Yeah, that's great, that. That is really good. Now, what I'm going to do now is snip it to the size I want. Right. That's splitting off in different directions, that. Get rid of that first of all. That's that. Get rid of that. As long as there's nodules for them to grow. This one's a bit taller, so that'll work out alright. And one there. Yeah, that'll do. That lot can be scrapped. Bet you think I'm being brutal, but This is how you grow a bonsai. Just depends on what type of bonsai, obviously. Well, that fits nicely, that. So I think I'll put a little bit of compost at the bottom with, not much, the rest I'll use akadama. Yes, I'll use akadama. You mix that a little bit. Get the bits out. That's nice indeed. Only a slight bit of a couple of pieces of chicken muck, and only a few. I'll put them to the outside actually, on the away from the roots. Right. Yeah, that's nice. Very nice. Now then, some of these roots are pointing upwards. You can't really see them from there, but I'll show you. Can you see them? Pointing upwards, them. So, what I do, you cut them off. You don't want them. Another one pointing up, you don't want that. That one going up, you don't want that. Those going down, you don't need them. Have we got any more going up? Yeah, there's a few going up. They are mainly going outwards now, these roots. I just scrape some of this rubbish out. This clay, soil should I say. That one can come off. That can come off. That can come off so it goes downwards. Cut that a bit more. Let's have a look at this. Cut that off I think there. And that one. Yeah, they're mainly going down now. Yeah, it's quite good that. There's a little one going up there. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. As you can see now, that looking good. In fact, I can take that top root off there because that's in the way really. Right, I think that's perfect. So all I have to do now is fill it full of akadama. I'm going through quite a bit of this akadama, but this is what it's for, to be used. Right, do you remember what I did last time? You must always remember to do this. Is get your poker and make sure there's no gaps. Now then, as I'm doing that, a root has popped up, so that can come off. And there's a root popped up there, that can come off. If they pop up, you get rid. You don't need them. There you go, that's come up. Right, let's carry on. That's pretty good, that. Bit more akadama now. Where's the... ah, there you go. There's a root popping up there. Yeah, get rid of that. Now then, even if I put gravel on that, it's still a bit low, so more macadamia. Now all these plants also need to be fed through the year, and I don't think I've got any food left. So I've got my ericaceous plant food, that's all I've got now. I always use seaweed, but they do have special foods for bonsais, but I always use seaweed and it's always great because they don't need much, but they've got to have something. Because they're not in the ground, there's no nutrients for them. The only nutrients is in the macadamia and in whatever you give them feed. Yeah, that looks good, that. I think that's enough on the macadamia. Put that back. Now for the gravel.
Hey, what?
I don't know. Let me finish doing my recording and I'll have a look, see what we can do. She can give him some glass ornament type things. I think they were handles or something, and she wants to use them in the garden. She likes things sparkling in the garden. Look at that, that's great, that. Now then, you might think, ew, not much left of that plant, but it will grow beautiful. We'll keep his eye on it. So there you go. I thought I'd do it in real time so you could see what I did. Well, there you go. Another bonsai. I like this one, but it's going to be pretty good, this one. I'll let that soak through, drain it, and then take it up there. And like I said, I'm going to have to start getting some feed for them. So I'm going to start having a look today. Here we go. We got another bonsai. I bought that yesterday. Looks quite nice, that. Get that into some kind of shape. I think I'll use one of them flat trays again. Just depends on how bad the roots are, or big the roots are. We'll pull it apart and have a good look. Right, first of all, I need to do some snipping. That one at the bottom. Another one there, in the way. That one. Get them in the bin. Have a good look around. Snip, snip, snip.
You snip happy.
I won't need that. Oh, it fell off actually. There's any crossing. Now then, if I take that off, it gives it a bit of shape, doesn't it? Yeah, don't need that. See, look at that. No good. Oh yes. Get this one off.
It's all coming off anyway, the paper.
Oh yeah. Might have to get it off with plate, planer or something. That needs to come off. Could use my plate, not my planer, sander. Right, let's have a look at that now. This one's crossing into that, so get rid of that. You might think we're being brutal, but we're not. Billiard saying being brutal. Get rid of that and that. And that. That looks like a flower coming on. Oh no, it's a leaf. Right. Take that off. And that. Right, starting to look something like now. But it's getting a bit gangly. I don't want it gangly. So I think I'll snip it there. and I'll snip it there. Oh, I'm happy with that. Yes, that leaf can come off. That leaf can come off. And that leaf can come off. Better do that by hand. This underneath can come off. Yes, and that. I think that's it. Don't like that leaf there either. Right, that's about it, I think. What do you think of that? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah. You might think, oh my God, there's not much left of that. But that's how it is. Look. It's got a nice shape to the trunk. And it was only a £5. So I'm happy with that. Do you know what I mean? Right. Now then, I could do with covering that wound up because that's a biggie. Yes, I think I will. Right. My shoulder's really hurting. Right, let's get something to stroke it on with. That'll do, I think. Let's have a look. There you go. Lovely, neat job. There you go. That's perfect. Hardly anything needed. Right. I'm going to strip that down now. Right, what I've got now, as you can see, I've stripped that right down, got the roots, all the bad roots out, and it was very compact, so I don't know how old it was. But if you can see here, you've got like a circle, and you see that circle? I could keep that above the top of the soil, and that gives it a bit of a feature as well. So we'll just see how it gets on. Right. I might just get away with that little pot. So that's what I'm going to do. We'll see what happens. At the end of the day, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Yes. So we'll try that. Okie doke. Let's get that over there. Let's cut some of that stuff. There it is. Empty that. Don't need it that big. Don't need it that big. Just a little square will do. Put that there. And I'll put a fine gravel on the bottom there because there's not much height to it and there isn't going to be much height left. I'll get the akadama out. Get my trowel. I'll only put a tiny bit of soil in this. Yeah, that should be enough. Hardly anything really. I want to put akadama into it. Yeah, that should do. Now then, As you can see, it's above the surface, so you cut all these extra little roots off because you don't want them on shore. I hope this pot's deep enough actually. If it's not, I might have to change it. I think I'll get away with it. A little bit more macadamia. Right, I need to press that down. I might have to tie it in actually, we'll just have to see. Because once the roots get a grip, in fact what I'll do, I'll wet that, then I'll squeeze it down, then I'll put the gravel on. So I'll switch off for now. Right, I've put water into it now. Press down gently and it's crushing it down better, and it's made it quite solid now. Yep, that'll be alright, it's not going anywhere. I'll just crush that down at the sides because I need to get some of the fine gravel in. There you go, looking good that. Let's get the scissors on these little tiny roots that aren't needed. It's all about tidying it up really. That one's going. Yeah, nicely done. Right, bit of gravel, job done. And what we'll do, we'll see how this grows. Take it up there with that other one now I've just done. Yep. So there you go, look at that. It's alright, that isn't it? It's alright. Look at that. Nice bonsai. That should grow well. So let's go and take it up there.
Because you see,
well, look at that. Black beans are coming up. Yeah, that'll do. They're the only things coming up at the moment, but other things should start to come soon, hopefully. I don't see anything happening on this side. No, not at all. They're doing all right. The avocados and these bulbs I found. Do you remember them bulbs I found? Oh, look, they're all right. I need to water them. Right, I think I'll do that now, water them. Right, quick trip round the garden now.
and after that is
See, your plants are doing very well. Look, can you see? These are coming up nice now. Look at that. Everything's starting to pop up. It's so surprising when you see everything suddenly appear. Do you know what I mean? These are all coming up. You can see them there. You might think, oh, there's not much to them. But believe me, when they come up, you won't believe how big they grow. all sorts of stuff. This is in Billy's garden, of course. She's got stuff to plant along there yet. She hasn't done anything with it because there's a pipe there and she wants to remember the pipe's there. She don't want to burst it. My acanthus mollis is doing very well. Oh, look at that. I can see a dirty, great, big, horrible weed. Let's get rid of that and that. Let's get that. See this plant? That is the worst plant you can have in your garden. And do you know why? Because they get these seed pods. When you pop them, hundreds come out of each seed pod. And before you know it, they're everywhere, all over your garden. A right mess. But they all seem to be doing well now, these bonsais. Look, they're popping out nice. That one's got new growth on it. That one was a little one from last year, but it's coming now, look. Tell you what, it's very cold today. There's another one there, record bonsai. I've thought about it. Hosta in there. These bonsais are doing all right. They're all coming out now. This one always takes a long time to come out. It looks like it's coming out, but you never know. So I'll just leave it. But when it does, it does. I've just watered them before. Remember the two from today, look. Some of my plants are coming up in the garden now, look. That purple one's a beaut. This bonsai there now, did I water that this morning? I think I did. Yeah, anyway, I watered all these. This one, taking a long time coming out, but they do. But you can see all the new buds on it. This isn't out yet. Mind you, it's not a bonsai. But you can see buds trying to come out. Remember that bonsai I did? It's doing fantastic, that. Yeah, very good. Look, they're all starting to come out now, the leaves. That one's still a bit tight. As the other day at my friend's, there was a Shirawasanum, which is this one. I've got a few around the garden, but they're all coming out now, these Acers. These seem to be doing, that's turning into a nice one. Look at the shape it's going. Twists and turns, that's what bonsais are good at. You know what I mean? You get them in twists and turns, they look great. So, that's opening up really well at the back there. Look at that, it's coming out now. It's coming out. The others aren't coming out yet, but that is. Now I've got a load of bonsais here. Look, they're all starting to come out now, that Acer. Hydrangea's alright, as you know. Look at this one, it's coming out beautiful now. That's a lovely bonsai, that. That's mine. I made that bonsai myself. Yes, they're doing very good. This one, this always takes ages to come out, but hey, there you go. It's coming out at the end. Can you see it? Oh yeah, there you go. But it always takes ages, that one. I might repot that because I'm not too happy about the pot it's in, really. Doesn't look too bonsai-y. That sounds a bit weird, doesn't it? Anyway, let's have a look down here with these other bonsais. See, this is the horse chestnut, ready to come out. It's trying. These are all little bonsais, tiny ones I did. That one's not too bad, that one now. Might move that. I keep this as like a little nursery. That's a privet bonsai. Doing alright. Now this is another one that takes a long time to come out, but you can see they're coming out, them buds. That's what it's all about. I tell you what, a bit of warm weather, they'd probably come out, and a bit of rain. I've had to water everything today. It's been that long since we've had rain. Don't think we've had any since February. Hyacinth's doing great. Now this is the bonsais around here. They're not showing much yet. That one's showing a bit of growth, look. I might make that into a ball eventually, but what I'm going to do is let those 5 stems grow thicker. As you know, that's the one I've just repotted. That should do fine. That's coming out now, look. Privet's coming out, this little tiny privet here, can you see it? Yeah, that's alright. That should start doing well soon. I can see a bit of muck on it there. Alright, let's go outside, throw this rubbish about. I'll throw it in here amongst all the nettles. Horrible plant, that. I remember my Uncle Gerald telling me about that. He says, don't have that plant in your garden. And I understood why afterwards. It has a tiny white flower, and when the flower finishes, there's a seed pod. And there's hundreds of flowers. So you get hundreds of seed pods. Yeah, look at all my hostas, they're all popping out now. This is a fantastic pot for hostas, this one. Just wait till they're out, you'll see them. I might have to, looks alright at the moment, but I might have to put a beer trap in it, a small one. We'll see. This isn't coming back to life. Oh yeah, it is at the bottom. That might still come, that. Don't look good though. These buds aren't out yet. No. That one's coming out, look. So, bird muck on there. Dear. Yeah, that's coming out. This is another type of privet, but it's not a privet. Don't know what it is, but it's coming out. And that's coming out. It's a nice, this one's a lovely little tree, but I'm waiting till it comes out before I put it somewhere. This one, I think this takes a long time to come out. There's a bud there, so it will be coming out eventually. But it takes such a long time, that one. These plants are popping up. I watered under here and I can see that the ferns are doing very well. This is my weekly look around because I haven't done one for a bit. That's coming out really nice now. The hawthorn. Anyway, I've been showing you how to do these bonsais. You're going to have to try them yourself, because I'm telling you now, it's not that hard. You can look at mine the way I do it. You can look at the experts, because I'm not an expert, because I've not been doing it very long. But, you know, you learn as you go along. I bought this one here as a pot bonsai, but it's, you know, so that'll grow really big. But I wanted it when I saw the 2 heads. I thought, yes, got to have that. You can have large pot bonsais like these. Look, there you go. Look at the root system on that I've done. There's a stone going underneath through it. At the end of the day, it's still a bonsai. It's only in that pot. And if you have a look here, I've stripped back the bark on the dead branches. Can you see? You know, give it that age look. And this one, this is a beaut, this, when it comes out. Really, it spreads lovely. Yeah. I'm very happy with the way things are going at the moment. But last year, I thought, oh, they're not coming out, these bonsais. But they were. It's just that I was impatient. And then as they come out, it's fantastic. Look at that. Nice growth coming on these now. I've got this one here. Look, it comes right outside there, up there, and around the top there. See how that goes. That was a plum tree I bought from the garden centre. Tenner. Had a nice big trunk. I thought, oh, that'll do me. I'll bonsai it. And she said, oh, hey, you'll kill it. You know, because I chopped the big roots off. I says, no. I says, if it's got plenty of capillaries, aerial roots, I said, it should be fine. And it was. So that's me trip on my bonsais. I'm going to have to redo this. I shouldn't have. I brought it out a bit early and it's gone a bit. It must have been too cold for it. It's not killed everything, but it's not done very good. So I might take that centre plant out and redo it a little bit. But in summer it looks fantastic. The climbing hydrangea's doing very well now. There's not really much to see in Billy's garden yet because all Billy's come up because they're natural, you know, to this country and Europe. They're not tropical in any way. But when they come up, her garden looks really nice. It really does look nice. Hey, look, what are them there? They look like some kind of fern, don't they? Well, I've not seen that before. I'll have to ask her. That's Forsythia's come out, look at that. Lovely. Oh, I can see her apple trees coming out now. She bought that apple tree dead cheap and it's done really well. The first year there were so many apples, all the branches nearly snapped because they were that much weight. Look at our chairs, cracking chairs them. Worth every penny they were. Nice big fern of Billy's coming out. Might need a bit of water actually. There's not been much rain. Anyway, that's about it really. You've got that coming out, that's nice. The plant I got yesterday, she's planted over there. And that was where she dug that other one up for me. Look at that skull. You like the skull? It's alright, that, isn't it? We put 2 glass beads in, look, for its eyes. Looks fantastic. You learn a lot of things by doing things yourself. These 3 elephants there. Yeah, she likes her elephants. Right. Oh yeah, I haven't watered these. I better go and water them actually. That's coming out nice. And that's doing well. They're not a beautiful bonsai then, but they're a bonsai at the end of the day. Yeah, I'll go and water them now. So, right, that is number 18. And I think I'll make a video of that now. I think I'll call that a day. I think that'll be quite long actually what I've done today. But it's been mainly about the bonsais really. So, hasta la vista baby. Happy days.